Good morning, Arsenal fans. It's sunny outside. I see Helen's enjoying the weather. It's a good day
Making the most of it.
for Arsenal to have a Carabao Cup game against AFC Wimbledon. How are you all feeling?
Excited.
Yeah?
I'm
Why?
feeling good. The sun's out. I'm up for the game.
Good vibes.
Like you're not away, mate, Helen.
Are you?
Look like you're abroad.
We don't play European football anymore. You look like you're traveling out for a European game.
Yeah, I'm in London, but I'm in Ibiza right now.
Love that. I mean, it's a good game. It's a game that everyone's expecting Arsenal to win. Of course, we've had 2 wins on the bounce now, 2 clean sheets with Ramsdale in goal. Back to League Cup football, a team we've never played against in any competition, AFC Wimbledon. You just expect it to be a win, right? Oh, we're thinking like 6-0, no? No,
definitely.
Goals, clean sheet. That's what we want to see.
Yeah. I mean, I've heard that. Obviously, I don't know too much about AFC Wimbledon, but I know that they've got 2 very solid centre backs, and that could be a problem for Arsenal getting past because we haven't scored many goals this season. So even though we'd want a big scoreline, do you expect Arsenal to get 3 or more past Wimbledon?
I mean, I don't underestimate any team, but they're a League One club, ain't they?
Exactly.
So we have to score against them. I mean, when we had West Brom, we managed to get what? How many goals? Was it 4-0? I can't remember. 4-0?
6.
6, sorry.
6.
4-0 was when we got hit by Man City.
No, that was 5.
5.
So
it'll be 4 tonight, Shah.
A holiday like Helen, mate. Well, we managed to get goals. But and West Brom, they obviously got relegated from the Premier League now into Championship, so a lower division club. We're expecting to see a good game, lots of goals, and a clean sheet, most importantly as well.
How are you feeling, Helen? You going to the game tonight?
Yeah, I'll be at the game tonight.
You expecting lots of goals?
I'm hoping lots of goals. Normally, these kind of games, I'm looking forward to seeing some of the younger players taking part. I don't really think that's going to happen in this game tonight, to be honest with you, because we've got loads of players like Cedric. We've got all these boys on top wages. If they're not ever going to really make the first team that I believe is our first team, I guess these are the games they're going to get, aren't they?
Yeah. But to be in fairness, I've spoken to a lot of Arsenal fans since the weekend gone, since the Burnley game. And a lot of them have said, they're expecting Charlie Patino to come into play. I don't know what his availability is like for this game. But a lot of
I can't see him playing.
Not can I? It's been a big topic of discussion. I wonder if anyone in the comments has mentioned him as well.
Yeah.
There's
a lot of good PR around him anyway. Like, we're all hearing about him. We're all hearing really good things. But to be honest with you, there's a lot of players that I've been hearing about way before him that probably won't feature, that were even a part of the pre-season teams. So we'll see. Listen, I don't mind if they play or not.
I highly doubt it, but we have to remember a couple seasons ago when I feel like it was the last time I went to a Carabao Cup at Emirates. I could be wrong, but when we played Nottingham Forest and we won 5-0, and Martinelli played. This was under Emery. Martinelli played. And also Rowe played before he was a first team player. And there was quite a few youngsters in that side. But that was under Emery. Do you think under Arteta there's a small possibility that some of these academy players or the under 23s will get a sniff in today's game?
I think if we were in Europe, yes. But
Really?
the fact that we're not in Europe, I can't see it, if I'm honest. I can't see it because we've got a big squad. We've got a lot of players. Like, we've still got Kolasinac and players like that. So,
it's funny you say that because obviously the annual team photo shoot came out yesterday, and I forgot Kolasinac was an Arsenal player. I saw him at the back, and I was like
I forgot as well.
There's so many kind of if you want to call it high-profile players, that you're going to bench them to play the kids when effectively you kind of want to put them in the shop window, and they're not going to get many first team matches. I mean, not if I was in the team anyway. So I don't know, we'll see.
Speaking of players definitely playing today, big topic discussion for the last couple of weeks now has been Aaron Ramsdale or Bernd Leno. Now, we've got Wimbledon tonight, Spurs on Sunday. Who would you choose between the sticks, Leno or Ramsdale, Charlene?
For me, I want to see Ramsdale against Spurs on Sunday. The fact that he's had 2 clean sheets, he's on a massive confidence boost. He got man of the match in the game against Burnley as well. So vital for him to be in goal on Sunday. For tonight, I'd perhaps bring Leno in. I mean, I'm easy either way, but perhaps bring Leno in to get some minutes. But for me, Sunday, it's got to be Ramsdale.
This has got to be a game that Leno plays, isn't it? Because if he doesn't play today, I kind of feel like at this point, when does he play? Because I expect Ramsdale on Sunday too.
Yeah, I think I'm with you guys. I want to see Ramsdale in against Tottenham. So if he wants to play him tonight, that's fine. I wouldn't care if he wants to give him more minutes. If he wants to play Leno, they're both good keepers. But for me, it's key that we start with the same team to identify who our starting 11 is. They're on the back of 2 clean sheets, so I wouldn't change that from the game against Tottenham.
Before we get into players that we want to see start tonight, I've got a few stats here about AFC Wimbledon. I'm sure you'll be grateful for, because I'm probably not the only one here that doesn't know much about them, because they haven't played us in any competition before. But excluding their 2011-2012 preliminary rounds, Wimbledon have been eliminated in 9 of their first 10 League Cup ties before this season. So, I mean, every stat's going to be a good stat in Arsenal's favour, to be fair, but that's a good stat, right? They don't get past the first round, pretty much. So we can't let that change today, can we?
Otherwise, that's just going to be a massive embarrassment, man. We've been embarrassed enough this season so far.
We've had enough embarrassments this season, yeah.
Exactly. So we can't be, turning no records in the wrong ways.
Another one for Arsenal. We've lost none of our last 33 home League Cup matches against teams from a lower division. So we've won 30, drawn 3, winning the last 12 in a row by an aggregate score of 38-5. So obviously, Arsenal, the bigger club, we're clear favourites to win this game. It's a must-win game.
100% it's a must-win. Come on, this is Wimbledon.
No one's saying it with confidence, so that's the worrying thing.
Do you know what it is?
No, come on, girls. Be confident.
On paper, obviously, we should win. We should win with flying colours. But, we are capable of mistakes, and just we're struggling to score goals as well,
That's my main concern.
But we should win tonight.
It'll be interesting to see who he plays up front today.
Balogun, Lacazette,
Martinelli, we've got options.
We've got a few options.
Yeah.
Who would you like to see up front?
For me?
Yeah.
Oh, what, through the middle, yeah? I was thinking Martinelli on the left, because he ain't been getting any minutes, so I'd put him on the left.
And who would you have up front as a striker?
See, this is what I've been debating to myself. Because it's like, well, you want to get Aubameyang's confidence back. You can see he's not that clinical on the finish, and we sort of want to get him back to scoring ways. Lacazette hasn't been getting any minutes. But then on the flip side, we've got to think about the Spurs game, and, we don't want to risk any of our key players getting injured. Yeah. So it's like, well, do we try and build Aubameyang's confidence? Do we give Lacazette minutes, or do we play Nketiah or Balogun? So I'm sort of undecided as to who should start.
Well, before we get into that, there's a very important comment here from Joe, and it says Wimbledon have scored the most goals from set pieces in the top 4 English leagues, and Arsenal have conceded the most goals expected pieces in the top 4 English leagues.
So what does that tell us all? Who should
Ramsdale in goal?
Who should start in goal?
Ramsdale in goal.
You want Leno? You said you want Leno.
Huh?
You said you want Leno today, though.
No,
mate, what?
Until
you read that stat,
it is a worrying stat.
Could make the manager think a certain way.
Yeah,
we'll
I hear that. For me personally, we're talking about. Well, I'm worried about the fact that they've got very good centre backs. Well, obviously they play in a completely different league, good to their standards of what the league that they play in, but they're still good centre backs. Like Joe just said, set pieces, they're scoring goals. Our only problem this season is we're not scoring goals. Our goal last week on the weekend came from a free kick. Norwich, we just about scrambled that goal in. We're not scoring goals. Today's the day that I need to see assertiveness, dominance, just like we did against West Brom. I need to see what's it called? Bicycle kicks. All them. I want it to be a show, an exhibition, because when else are we going to do it? Because we're still getting into the season. But for me, up front, I would actually go with Balogun. Sorry to all the Nigerians in the chat if I said it wrong.
Balogun.
Balogun.
She's taught me. Balogun.
Yeah. I would give him a chance, and I'd also want Martinelli to start as well. But I don't want to change it completely. I would like to keep an Emile Smith-Rowe in there. But I think for me personally, the best attacking football, which we saw last season when we have Emile Smith-Rowe, Saka and Lacazette, they work together, they interlink well. Since Lacazette's come out of that attacking formation, we're not seeing that same type of flair. So maybe in a game like this, I think he should definitely play alongside Emile Smith-Rowe, Saka, and then Martinelli could come in, and possibly a Balogun could come in as a sub.
Are you saying to play Saka? I do worry about him. I mean, he's a.
No, we don't need to play Saka tonight.
Yes, for me, Saka, I do not want to see him on the start. He needs a rest. No, he's a quality player. I love Saka, and I just feel like he's getting a bit tired and worn out. We need him for Tottenham, so I don't want to see him in a game like this. I don't want him at risk of injury or being knackered.
I'm the opposite, I'm the opposite. I don't want him to play full 90 minutes, but I feel like since the season started, we haven't seen the best of Saka. I don't know if it's a confidence tip for what happened in the Euros, but he hasn't been the best. The only good performance he had was against West Brom, which pretty much everyone had a decent performance. Yeah. He hasn't been himself, so I feel like he needs to keep playing. I know he's going to need a rest.
Yeah. Maybe he could come on off the bench.
But he needs to get his confidence back up and get involved in games, because we're not seeing the Saka we saw last season.
You think that's
to take that, you should be playing Aubameyang as well then, if you take that kind of theory into your thinking process.
Yeah.
That's a fair point, but I feel like I don't know, man. I don't know. Because you can't win, because if we do a complete change and it's 9 changes and we see loads of youngsters and we see a complete different starting lineup, no one's gonna be happy. You can't make everyone happy. Do you understand? Like, I feel like there needs to be some type of experience on the pitch, whether it's Aubameyang coming in, Saka coming in. At some point, those players have to come in.
No, I agree. We do need the experience, but then when you think about, the North London derby, it's like, don't want to risk.
The way Saka's playing at the moment, I don't even think he's ready for a North London derby. He's not up to the just as Sheppy said, he's not playing good this season for whatever reason it may be. He's lost his spark, and he needs to get that back somehow.
Do you think that will come back through rest, though? Do you think it's more tiredness as opposed to confidence?
Possibly. I mean,
what my thinking was.
The fitness coaches know better than us. I'm sure they wouldn't risk him if he was fatigued or tired or whatever the reason is. If they knew he was fit enough to play 2 games a week or a game and a half, then they wouldn't put him at risk and overstretch him if he wasn't, available to do that.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of comments coming in. Numair says we need to rest Saka for Sunday. He knows what North London derby means. True. Yeah, he does deserve a break. Should we? I mean, I know our squad is not that. We don't have the massive depth of squad, but as a club as big as us, should we be saying that our key players should need rest at this early on in the season? Should we be having that conversation against a team like Wimbledon? I feel like that's undermining Arsenal to say that for Saka needs a rest so early on against AFC Wimbledon.
I mean, but he has been on international duty as well. It's not just that he's been focusing on the league. So there's that to take into consideration. It's just sort of being back.
Someone else that has a similar age to him that's also been on international duty is Mason Mount. His team is still getting results. He's still playing games. There's other players as young as him that's been on international duty that's played pretty much the same amount as he did in the Euros that are not resting. And if they are, they're still getting enough game time to keep them ticking over.
I understand what you're saying, but then when you compare Chelsea to Arsenal, Saka's been carrying us, last season, whereas that comparison to Mason Mount, he ain't had that burden on his shoulder.
Yeah. So you think it's more of a mentality thing that he needs to rest, not a physical thing?
Who, me?
Saka. I
think he's tired.
Yeah.
I don't think it's a confidence thing. I think he's more tired. So that's my assumption.
I would still want to see him for at least 15, 20 minutes today.
Yeah.
Something. 15 minutes at least. Last 10.
Bring him off the bench.
Yeah.
I mean, how many subs we got tonight? Is it 5?
It should be.
Yeah.
Actually, it should be. Don't quote me on that.
Are you still with us?
I think she's chosen. We can have a break like other players. That's what Van says. Timor says Pippa is right. I'd play Saka, give him game time. Coaches know if he was really tired or not. I wouldn't start him, but coaches will definitely know if he's tired or not. And Joel agrees with you. Says the reason Saka isn't playing well is because he's overplayed. Rest the kid tonight. So some are saying rest him. Some are saying, you know, give him some type of game time. But let's move on from Saka. We'll see what happens tonight. What Arteta chooses, what he decides. He might not even be in the squad overall. He might not even be on the bench. Who knows?
Yeah.
Someone else has brought it up. Default tie says Leno Tavares. So I'm guessing we spoke about Leno already. So I'm guessing what's now. Should Tavares start in that left back position? Or
yeah.
Right who knows? But most likely left back.
I think Kieran Tierney is another player as well who we don't really want to risk getting injured. I mean, we know, you know, what Kieran Tierney brings to the team. So for me, Tavares, great to see him. I mean, he's another good signing. He's shown his quality as well. I would start Tavares and rest Tierney for today's game.
Because to be fair, that game against Burnley, as much as he puts on a good front, Kieran looked so battered at that full-time whistle. When he came over to give someone his shirt, as he was walking back, he did the most dodgiest run back to the tunnel. It's like his body just played the full night. I mean, I get it, you're tired. But he just looked like his body had been battered and bruised. And I just felt like this guy literally looks tired. So maybe, yeah, and we know that he can be fragile. We know that he...
Yeah, a bit injury prone. So, yeah.
There was a lot of players that day that were signalling to come off. Thomas Partey did it and Mills Ferrer had to come off. I thought Kieran was going to come off because he sat down for a bit. So those are players that should definitely rest. Tavares, I back that 100%. I think he should start. So what
see some lovely runs from him as well. Did you see in that early game when he just made the run?
Do you know what that reminded me of? And I don't want to compare to Chelsea, that's annoying, but Rudiger's done that quite often now. He did it the other day as well, where he just has this random moment in the game where he thought, you know what, let me just see if I can just run past everyone and through the whole field.
Why not, Pippa? Go for it, mate. I want to see more of that. So, yeah, start Tavares. Hopefully we see a bit more of that.
All right. How important is the Carabao Cup to you?
Do you know what? It's some silverware. You know, we ain't got Europe, so it's something else to look forward to. Obviously, the main focus is the league. That is the fundamental thing. But to win a bit more silverware is important. So, yeah, I say it's important.
But before this season, because other seasons we have been in Europe, and then before Europa League was in Champions League, is it only becoming a thing of importance now? Was it important to you 5-6 years ago?
Yeah, it's always been important, but obviously more so now, the fact that we ain't got anything else to look forward to. So I'll say for that reason, it is more important now.
Yeah. So you're saying we're basically, no, you're not saying that, but basically we're a cup team now. We've got to look forward to the FA Cup and the Carabao Cups, because what else can we look forward to this season?
We need some excitement in our lives.
We're not involved in top 4 conversations no more. That used to be a Champions League for us alone, getting into top 4. We're not involved in those conversations. We can't even sniff around top 6 just about. So what you're saying is we need to concentrate this season on the Carabao Cup and the FA Cup.
Yeah. We need some form of silver.
Sorry, I don't know. Yeah, I can hear you now. I don't know what happened.
Nice of you to join us from sunny Costa del London.
I know, London's good. London's good when the sun's out.
I was just asking Charlene, like, what's the importance of the Carabao Cup to you now? Is the Carabao Cup important for you?
God, I'm going to sound like such a precious fan.
No, see how it is.
Listen, for me, it's always been the very least important trophy to win. Obviously, you know, if we've got the squad and we get to the final and we win it, amazing. But yeah, I
agree with you. When obviously we had a more congested fixture list.
Yeah.
So when we had Champions League games, further down the season, FA Cup games, Carabao Cup games, these fixtures were the fixtures I least paid attention to. Obviously, I would still go to the game.
100%, yeah.
But it's not the game that I look and think, oh yeah, Wednesday night, got to make sure. Do you know what I mean? It wasn't.
You're not as invested, yeah.
Yeah. Whereas I'm looking out for Champions League football, and I know you're looking at whether I've got to book flights to go to or whatever. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, trust me, I mean that.
You don't think, but every cup is important. Football's all about, you know.
Listen, every game is about winning, and obviously we take the cup seriously, and we're in it to win it. You know, it's as simple as that. But if we talk collectively, obviously that wouldn't be my main priority under normal circumstances. But obviously we're only in for 3 different things, and really only 2 at the moment, aren't we?
Yeah. Well, what's the 3? Sorry.
Well, I don't think we're in for the league. So
No,
we're not. So we're only in really for two things. So you've got the FA Cup and this. So obviously you're gonna, fans want trophies. It gives the team good morale. Yeah, and it'll be a fun day out. It'll be a fun night out. It's more like a family day for me. This kind of cup, I always like it because it gives the non-members an opportunity to get tickets. It gets more fans that aren't season ticket holders to games. So it's all about
encourages.
Yeah,
it encourages a lot of younger people to go to the games as well because the prices significantly drop. Because obviously, I think younger Arsenal fans all the time they complain about how expensive it is to go to games. And now I'm sure we'll see lots of teenagers and younger people at the game tonight, because it gives access to more people to come.
Yeah. No, it's good. It'll be good.
Yeah. There's a super chat here. Oh, okay. I've been asked this so many times. I don't have an answer, but obviously I'm wishing him well all the time. That's in regards to DT. I can't read that name. It says, "Are you sure Arteta will start Tavares instead of Kolasinac? I want to see Tavares, but with our manager,
to be fair, definitely.
He probably would Kolasinac, shouldn't it?
Yeah, he'll probably pick Kolasinac. I'd much rather see Tavares. I really like the look of Tavares. I think he's a great buy.
But remember, he can also play on the right, I believe.
He can play on the wing as well. He can play on the wing. So
even if he does,
got options. Yeah.
Sorry, give it to me. What's your desired starting 11 tonight?
Who? Me.
Should I give mine first?
Yeah, go on. Give us a shot.
All right, I'll go Leno in goal. Tavares at left back. Pablo Mari and Rob Holding centre backs. Right back, I'm undecided. Probably Cedric.
Yeah.
A midfield, if I'm going 4-3-3, a midfield of Maitland-Niles.
Yep.
I actually don't know now. Maitland-Niles, Lokonga. Oh, do you want me to rest him as well?
No, he's young. He's young. He needs minutes in the UK. He needs to learn it.
Maitland-Niles, Lokonga, probably Emil Smith-Rowe to start, and then a front three of Martinelli, Balogun. I don't know who else, man.
You put on the right. Are you putting Martinelli on the left?
Yeah, Martinelli on the left. All right, Martinelli on the left. Yeah, I don't know actually. You give me yours.
I've actually done a starting 11, so I'll give you what I've done.
Yeah.
So originally, I did go with Leno in go, and so if I read that stat, I'm a bit 50-50 now. I'll take Leno or Ramsdale.
Okay.
I've gone for a 4-2-3-1. I've got Cedric on the right-hand side. Then I've got White and Mari centre-back pairing. But now I'm thinking, do I just leave Gabriel?
Well, you're going to put Rob Holding in there?
No, I want to see a bit more of Ben White. I think he needs a bit more minutes.
Burnley, I don't, to be fair.
Exactly. That's why I think he needs a bit more minutes.
Sorry, Ben.
On the left-hand side, I've gone for Tavares. I've then got Lokonga and Maitland-Niles. I've gone for a front three of Pepe on the right-hand side, Odegaard, Martinelli, and then I've put Nketiah through the middle. But like I said, I'm a bit undecided as to whether I have Nketiah, Aubameyang, Lacazette, because,
Yes, it's a hard one. It's a hard one. I'll read some of the ones that they put in the comments. Alim saying Leno in goal, Cedric right back, Holding and Mari centre backs, Tavares left back, midfield of Maitland-Niles, Lokonga, Smith-Rowe, Martinelli, same as mine. Same as mine, Alim. Big up Alim. Barista's going for Leno, Cedric, Holding, Mari, Tavares, Lokonga, Patino, Martinelli, Nketiah, Lacazette, Balogun. Or two centre forwards there. Nume saying Ben White had good moments versus Burnley. That's true. Against Burnley, he did have some good moments, but then obviously that penalty shot was a big scare. Jordan saying Wimbledon are beating Arsenal 2-1. Do you see Wimbledon?
Respect. Put some respect on our badge, man.
Do you see Wimbledon scoring against? What is she doing? Scoring against Arsenal tonight?
No, I mean, hopefully, no, they're not going to score. We're going to have a clean sheet. We'll be the ones scoring the goals.
Somebody's put here, I think the name's Illiston, says Arsenal have no Europe, no excuses to not put the best team in the league or FA Cup. So what about this game?
Exactly. What about this game? We should have the best team out as well. I mean, whatever options we go for, it should be a strong squad.
Yeah. I mean, everyone's come out with some decent squad. Your squad's all right as well. Very good. It all depends what Arteta does. I'm just worried. Oh, we need to Helen. Is she back?
Helen, are you back with us?
She's back.
Hello.
She's not. Joe, I don't know where that stat's coming from. I'm going to have to Google that right now. Joe's come back with another stat saying Wimbledon have scored 20 more goals than Arsenal this season. I know their season starts just tiny bit before us, but I don't believe that's true. I'm going to check, you know.
How many goals have we scored this season?
Like 2, if we're talking about the league. We're talking about the league, isn't it? Just 2.
So, I mean, it could be possible.
No, they said 20 more goals.
No, they got to be taking the mick.
Oh, do you know what?
What? When did their season start?
You know what? They won 4 frees, that's 4 goals. They've won 5 frees, so that's 9 goals. You're going to have to add up for me. I'm not.
Wait, 4 plus 3, 7, darling.
Oh, sugar.
No one can today.
They've won 3-1. Go on, add that up, Carol Walderman.
10.
They've drawn 2-2.
12.
They've drawn 1-0.
13.
Well, I say drawn. They
drawn 1-0.
Sorry, yeah. They
1-0.
won 1-0. They won. Oh, no. They lost 2-1, so they got another goal.
14.
Lost 2-1.
15.
Oh, I've gone too far. No, they haven't scored 20 more goals. What are you on about? Yeah, they've scored a lot of goals though.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, they've scored 7 in the. Oh, he's a Wimbledon fan. They scored 7 in the EFL trophy apparently, but I don't have that information here.
Oh, is he counting their league games as well as their cup games as well?
Must be.
So if we.
Oh, they have scored quite a few goals. You know, he's not lying.
All right. So what are we saying about goalkeeper and our back line? What are we saying there now?
Oh wow. Yeah. So I reckon AFC. If I'm looking at that, I think Wimbledon will score tonight.
All right. Let's get Ben White and Gabrielle centre back pairing. I'll change it to that. I'm going to stick with Cedric. Oh, Tommy Asu though. Oh, what, yeah, I'm going strength. Tommy Asu. Ben White, Gabrielle, and I'm going to risk Sergio and Tavares. I don't care. I'm going strength.
This is embarrassing.
We cannot lose to Wimbledon, and we cannot be conceding stupid goals to Wimbledon.
Do you know what would be a big shock? We're all here talking about Leno or Ramsdale. What if he puts a Conco in goal? Because I know some goalkeepers are set for these type of games. That's why they're part of the squad for league games.
I was thinking that. During pre-season, though, I mean, he did make 1 or 2 couple errors, but he did look all right.
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be risky business bringing him tonight, mate.
All right. They're asking for predictions. I think Wimbledon will score. So I'm going to go 5-2 to Arsenal.
Do you know what? I'm going to keep the faith in the team. I'm going to trust the process. I'm going to believe we could keep a clean sheet and score goals. So I'm going 4-0 Arsenal.
Boy, love that. That would be amazing. Official TSA. I'm not sure about Conco. He's had a couple Renaissance moments. Wow. Saul saying I believe in a victory. Oh no one's got faith in Arthur. I know he made a couple mistakes, but he's still our goalkeeper as well. Gunavet saying Ramsdale in goal against Spurs 2. Goalkeepers don't need any rest. Do they not need rest? Surely they do.
No, man. They're not running up and down the field. They're all right.
Yeah. Blank's laughing at me because I got shook. I did get shook after that. So, hey, did you hear what I said before you went?
I've been listening to most of it, yeah. Which bit about the goalkeeper? I heard all that.
No.
Yeah. What bit?
An AFC Wimbledon fan, I believe it's AFC Wimbledon, Joe, said Wimbledon scored 22 goals in all competitions and Arsenal scored 8.
Oh, wow.
And I went to double check, even though my math was incorrect. They've actually scored a lot of goals, so I don't think it's far. I think he's right. It might be 22.
Wow.
Yeah. So
are you going to change your score prediction, Pippa? I heard 5-2.
What did you say?
You said 5-2 is your score prediction. Are you going to change that now?
I'm keeping that because I know Wimbledon will score. They will score today.
So that
And
makes
for-
it 5-2.
Yeah.
Okay.
What's yours?
So Charlene, you still 4-0?
I'm still 4-0.
I'm gonna
Want
go
a stronger
4-1.
back line.
I'm gonna go 4-1.
Okay.
Go
I'm
on.
happy with any of those predictions if they come through.
Maybe a 1-0 win.
Imagine another 1-0. Some of the predictions in the comments. Gooner lad saying Arsenal will win 5-1 easy. Timor saying 4-1. Didn't say to who, but I'm hoping that's for Arsenal. Sal was saying big 3-0 to our boys. Richard saying 1-0 to the Arsenal. 1-0. Sam saying no, we definitely cannot lose to Wimbledon. Hopefully we win 3-0. Baby Whale, like I said, saying 5 games in and Saka needs resting, ? Blank is also saying solid 4-0 win. Need to use this game to smash a few in to get chemistry up. Mate, it's not Ultimate Team, but you know, I hear you. Rohan is saying Leno in goal for Wimbledon. The dilemma is, will the Spurs game be more suited to giving Leno a chance, or do we start Ramsdale again? I personally would like to. In any other game, I would choose Ramsdale. There's a lot of predictions coming in. Jordan saying 4-0 Arsenal not beating Wimbledon by 4. Oh, he put 4-0 bare laughing emojis and said Arsenal not beating Wimbledon by 4 goals. Put some respect on our name, Jordan. Ambula saying 5-3 Arsenal. Kiddo saying 3-1. Albert saying 2-0. There's 1-0. There's 2-0. 2-0. All I'm seeing is wins.
Yeah, I'm seeing a 6-0 from Rosh Fash saying 6-0 to Arsenal, like the West Brom game. That's the energy, mate.
6-0. Helen, did you give a prediction?
I said 4-1. Yeah.
Oh yeah, you did 4-1.
4-1.
Oh, AJ said 8-2 Wimbledon. Have a laugh, AJ. Have a laugh.
Wow.
Sano saying this is League One. It will be easy. Yeah.
I don't think they'll be easy. But we should be able to comfortably win.
No, I think this will be our easiest game this season so far. It has to be the easiest game they've played.
Easier than West Brom.
Yeah.
I was just about to say that.
Yeah. West Brom have had spells in the Premier League. They, even though they didn't play well last season.
Yeah, but they fielded a B team.
Yeah, but sorry.
They didn't field their first team against us.
Yeah, they didn't.
Exactly.
They fielded like their B team. Like,
yeah. So that should be equivalent to Wimbledon's.
Yeah, basically.
Surely.
Yeah.
So it should be.
I feel it'll be a comfortable win tonight, definitely.
Joe's coming back with more stats for Wimbledon. We should have got Joe in as our Wimbledon fan.
Joe, the Wimbledon fan. Yeah.
Come on, give us the stat. What is it?
Huh?
What's the stat?
Last time Wimbledon played a Premier League side, they beat West Ham 4-2. How long ago was that?
Isn't it? What year was that?
Let me know.
Obviously, Wimbledon's going to be up for it. Come on, they're coming against Arsenal. They're going to be excited. They're going to probably look at our first couple games of the season and think, yeah, we could put something on them. But, you know.
They are up for it. Joe, please remind me of the name of that player that filmed himself on IGT Live or Instagram Live when the cup was drawn and Wimbledon was drawn against Arsenal, and he was well excited saying, yes, we've got Arsenal. Like, say, yeah, we're going to beat them. Remind me who that player is, because I'm going to be looking for him tonight. For the game, what's his name? I'm going to be looking for him. I remember he messaged me on Instagram saying it's just banter, but no, it's not banter.
Is he a forward player? What is he? What position?
Tell me, Joe. I can't remember his name. I need to go back on Instagram because.
Well, let's just hope he doesn't get a couple of goals like the other one that was bantering us last week, Pippa.
Ollie Palmer, he said. Ollie Palmer, one of our strikers.
Ollie Palmer. There's a striker. Okay.
Ollie, I'm coming for you today.
I'm sensing some Ivan Toney vibes.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm
That's what it was. He was like, yes, Arsenal, buzzing.
Yeah, you better keep him quiet then.
Yeah, I'm going to be looking for Ollie Palmer tonight. Everyone, thank you so much for leaving your comments. We've given our predictions. We've given our players that we hope to see tonight. It's all up to the team now, and I'll tell you what happens tonight. There's lots of content coming today, of course. You've got the road trip from Robbie himself, the build-up show with, I believe, James and Cecil. I don't know if James is definitely on there. Starting 11 show, match day live in the studio and full-time. And, of course, the 4th round draw that's happening post-game. I believe that's straight after the Man United West Ham game, where the draw will be live, and on AFTV will be finding out who we get next if we get through. Not if we get through, of course.
When we get through. Let's rephrase that. When we get through tonight.
When we get through tonight. Big up everyone that tuned in. I've gone 5-2, which is a bit shady from me, but it's still a win. Charlene's gone
4-0, baby.
Helen's gone
4-1.
Let's see what happens tonight. Big up everyone that tuned in, and we'll see you later on this evening.
See you tonight. Come on, you guys.